Hey everybody, we're going to do another memory keeping plan with me. We're finally going to get into March where not a lot happened. It started off really exciting, like you're going to see this week, and then we were sick for a while. So after that, like not a lot went on, but hopefully that means that we can kind of get caught up on plan with me's. So this is going to be for the week of February 27th through March 5th. And we went to Disneyland this week. It was also really cold this week, at least for Southern California. So I have this kit called Bang from Cinderella Paper for the fireworks. That's why it's called that. I thought this was a good transitional kit from February into March because of the pinks and the purples. Also, I just really like fireworks and I like firework art, so I'm excited to use this kit. Yeah. Normally, this is not a color scheme I would go for, but I think it really does work for Disneyland in February/early March. I am going to need multiple extenders on the day that we actually went to Disney, so I've pulled those out from Scribble Prints Co. because I have lots and lots of things to mark. I do like to do the thing where you mark like every single thing you do. So I've got all my character stickers pulled here. And I'm going to go ahead and speed through the base, and then we will come and chat about what happened this week. Alright, so there is the base for this week. Like you can see, there are 2 extenders on Friday because that's the day we went to Disney and I wanted to put in a lot of stuff. And then I've got 2 sidebar habit trackers, so this one's going to be for flossing. This one, I'm going to go ahead and put in this Write Thank Yous script from Scribble Prints Co. from the wedding sheet. I have it in gold. This is my last one, and that is to mark that I wrote a bunch of thank you cards for our wedding this week. I actually finished them on this day. And then, spoiler alert for what happens on Sunday, we got COVID, so I didn't want to send out the thank you cards. So I had to wait another 2 weeks to send them out because I didn't want to send everybody my germs through the mail, you know? So, but I did have them done this week. And then I've got my dinners sidebar sticker, and then I have a half box here. I don't know what I'm going to write in here yet. I didn't write anything in my scribbled in planners. So I might just write Disneyland since I won't have space to do that on Friday. But let's go ahead and get into the day by day. Most of this week, there's actually not a lot to mark. Most of the stuff is going to be on Friday, which was the exciting day. So on Monday, there was more rain. So the week before, there was a ton of rain, and LA even had a blizzard warning, which was nuts. And it was still raining here this day. So I'm going to pull in a label for that. And then I have a Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. with her umbrella looking all happy. I am already starting to miss the rain. It's warming up now. And then I graded a bunch of stuff this week, or this day, I should say. So I'm going to pull in a pattern label for that. Let's use this color. And then this sticker is from Once More with Love. It's a grading or marking sticker, whatever you want to call it. So I graded a bunch of classwork and some essays, and then I finally started filming my wedding plan with me this day, like a month and a half after the wedding. So for that, I'm going to pull in one of these labels. Or actually, do I want to use one of these? Yeah, I do. Let's use like the fireworks one. I don't normally like to use the same size box next to each other, but also the wedding plan with me is a big deal to me. So we're just gonna do that. And then this gold camcorder icon is from Plana Hannah. And then I think I'm gonna move this up just a little bit, just so the spacing is a little bit better. This is why I like getting Cinderella Paper's matte paper, because it's really easy to move, especially on the Sadie Stickers planner that I have. Then I ordered stickers, which I normally wouldn't mark, but because there was very little else to mark this week or on this day, we're gonna go ahead and put that in the planner. So grab this giant purple box because there's only 2 more things to mark. I must have ordered, I don't even know what stickers I ordered. Like, let me look at my calendar. Oh, maybe I ordered this kit actually. Cinderella Paper. So I just have a little credit card icon for that. That's left over from a really old Cinderella Paper kit. And then the last thing I'm gonna mark is that we watched the 10-minute Power Hour on YouTube and Mythical Kitchen videos. And that was our exciting Monday. So I'm gonna pull in a glitter half box just for watching TV because not much happened Monday. Makes planning a lot easier, but means I don't have many exciting stories for the weekdays. Okay, I only have 4 things to mark on Tuesday, so this is gonna be even more fun. My husband went up to the office, so I'm gonna pull in like a whole half box for that, or a quarter box. I don't even know what this is. So we're gonna mark that. And then I went to work as well. Crazy stuff. So I'm gonna pull in, that's gonna go there, it's gonna go there. I'm gonna pull in one of these square boxes because I like to use these for work because they take up a lot of space. So for my husband going up to the office, I have this Molly Loves Meetings sticker from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. It's huge, but again, not much going on this day. And then I have a Teacher Molly for me going to work to teach my classes. And then I was really annoyed this day. That's cute, right? Not a good look for me. But I went on like a total rant when my husband came home. So, about a situation that I'm not going to discuss. I'm a good person. Yeah. So anyway, I just have this grumpy cat sticker for going on my rant. And then it rained late at night this evening. Tuesday was super duper exciting. Can you tell? So what matches that? I feel like this pattern is a good pattern for marking a rainstorm. Yeah, the days that I have to teach, am I either am able to like roll that into getting a lot of other stuff done, or I do nothing. It just kind of depends on how the day goes. And this rant had nothing to do with work. It was like a personal issue, but anyway. Moving on to Wednesday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have a few more things to mark. So my husband went up to the office again. I have to flip my planner over here. So I'm just gonna use a little thing for that, I think. Yeah. So start with this color. So my husband went up to the office again. Oops, that's crooked. No, come up off the paper. There we go. That sticker's gonna be a little messed up, but oh well. And then I paid some bills. So it was the 1st, of course. So our rent is due on the 1st. And then I also get paid this day. So, or I think I got paid this day. It might have been the next day. My pay schedule gets kind of weird sometimes. We're just gonna say I got paid this day because that's when I'm supposed to get paid. But it was a little thrown off with like February being short. But anyway, I paid some bills because I got paid. First of all, because the rent is always due this day. And then I like to pay the balance off on one of my credit cards on this day. And then I cuddled my kitty cat. Oh, I actually have 8 things to mark. I forgot about this one. Okay. Cuddled the kitty cat because she's the best. So I'm going to use which color? That deserves fireworks because the cat is the best. But I'm going to have to move this up just a bit. That's for kitty cat cuddles. I'm putting all of these down before the character stickers just to make sure everything's actually going to fit before I stick everything else down. And then I had grading to do. So we're just going to use some sort of plain label for that. Let's pull some of this blue in. So that's for grading. And then we had like a weird hail/snow flurry for 20 minutes here. It was very strange. So let me put in this stuff at the top of the day so I remember where everything goes. So that's for my husband going to work. This Once More with Love sticker is for cuddling the kitty cat. It's like a giant cat and like the person's just like leaning back into it. That's really cute. I love that sticker. And then for grading stuff, I have another Once More with Love munchkin. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so for like the weird snow flurry, it was probably hail, but like for a moment, I'm like, what is happening? I just look out the window and suddenly it looks like it's snowing. And I'm like, it does not snow here. It was just like a really slushy hail, I'm pretty sure. It was really cold this week. So anyway, because I never see snow, I'm going to use a Molly like snowstorm sticker from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. I had a headache. That was not pleasant. I've been getting a lot of headaches lately. Just because I sit badly in chairs, honestly. So I'm just going to use a little thing to mark that because that doesn't need that much attention, but I have a Molly headache sticker from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. that has a hair stuck to it. Before I put that down, though, I'm going to put down the next thing, which was that I voiced over part 1 of my wedding plan with me and then started filming the day by day. So if you watched those wedding plan with me's, there were 2 of them, so you can go back and watch them if you like. But yeah, I ended up breaking it up into 2 videos instead of just 1 plan with me because I had a lot of material. I had a lot to talk about too. So anyway, that's for the headache. And then for voicing over the plan with me and starting the second half of the plan with me, I have a podcasting Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then we watched the Mandalorian and Mythical Kitchen videos on YouTube. I mostly watch The Mandalorian now because my husband wants to watch it. I don't know. I feel like after season 1, I kind of started checking out of that show. Like, I still watch it, but I don't care about it that much personally. But then we saw The Mandalorian in Disney. I forgot to like mark that in the planner, but we did see The Mandalorian and the baby in Disneyland because they've got him in Galaxy's Edge now. And that I was pretty excited about that. So anyway, for watching TV, I've got a TV icon from Planet Hannah, and that is the first half of the week, all done. Moving on to the second half of the week, I'm going to put my box in for work first just so that I can figure out what labels I can put above it because I have 2 things to put above going to teach my classes this day. So it's going to go there, there, and there. Okay. Let's see. Let's use this color. And this is going to go over here. And then before that, I think I need like a skinny label probably. Cool. And then before that, I want a pattern label. Let's pull this color. Okay. So now I can tell you what all of these are for. Sorry if my head's in the frame, I can't tell. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna mark on Thursday is that my husband got me a latte. He was working from home this day. So I think he asked me if I wanted coffee and I said, yeah. I always make my own coffee. I drink coffee every day, but sometimes it's nice to get a treat. And then I was lesson planning this day because why? Oh, because I wasn't gonna be working this day. And the next week I was just setting up one-on-ones with my students. So that didn't take very long. And then I went to work and taught all of my classes. So this desktop icon is from Planet Hannah and this is from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then I was at work for a really long time. And then I came home and my Secret Santa gift finally arrived from Christmas. So we do Secret Santa among my siblings because there's just too many of us to reasonably buy nice gifts for everybody. So we just each get one person who we're assigned to. And my brother had me this year and he got me these really cute cat snack bowls. Like I can show you in just a second. But they were like back ordered. I think they were from like a small business or something like that. So they didn't show up until now. Like he ordered them way back in December or whatever. But they finally showed up this week. So they're really cute. I haven't used them yet. I feel like they're like, I'm saving a bunch of stuff for like some sort of special occasion. I don't know what. It's like with our wedding gifts too. Like I don't want to use anything really until we have like people over. So anyway, I'll grab the bowls in just a second to show you because they are really cute. And then we watched Mythical Kitchen videos this evening. So that television icon is from Cinderella Paper. Okay, let me go grab the bowls. All right, here they are. They're a set of 6 bowls. They're really cute. And just to quickly open them up, it's just easier to show you instead of like describing what they are, but they're all different and they're all cute. So that was my Secret Santa gift. Thank you for the tangent. All right, so now we can move on to Friday, our wild extender day. So I have 18 things to mark. So I think I figured out that it's 6 in this box, 4 in this box, and then 8 in this box. So that's why I have these types of extenders going on. So Friday we went to Disneyland, and the first thing that we did once we got into the park was we went to go get some buttons because we just got married, and they gave us the same exact buttons that we got when we got engaged. I guess it must be like Disney World where they give you like the very specific like just married buttons, but whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. So I use that box for that, and I have these wedding bells icons from Planet Hannah. So I'm just gonna put that in. I love the gold with this kit. So we got our buttons, our happily after buttons, but it's cute because like the ones they gave us last year when we went, they wrote engaged on them, and they didn't write anything on these ones. So when we came home, I wrote married on them in the year. So It'll be our little keepsake. And then we made our way over to Galaxy's Edge because that is definitely our favorite part of Disney lately. If you could just buy a ticket for Galaxy's Edge, that would be really cool. So, but you can't. Oh well. I'm gonna use a black icon for that, or label for that, I should say. So we got on Smuggler's Run. Rise of the Resistance was down. So this was, let me digress. This was kind of a bust Disney day. I don't know if it's because of the storms and that was maybe affecting the power or something, but lots of rides kept getting shut down, including like Rise of the Resistance was pretty much down all day. So we didn't get to go on it because it was down when we were first over in this part of the park. And then we were in line for it for, I'm not even joking, like an hour, and then they shut it down again. So this was later in the day. So, and then Runaway Railway, which I wanted to go on because it was new, went down. Pirates of the Caribbean went down while we were in line for it. We didn't wait as long for that one before it shut down, but that one just underwent renovations. So I don't know what was going on, but the only reason we weren't super upset about it was that we are SoCal residents, so we bought the 3-day SoCal resident ticket, which cost the same as like a 1-day park hopper. So like we knew we were coming back in April and a day in May. And also we paid for these tickets with gift cards that we got for Christmas. So like we weren't even spending money other than on parking and food. So we weren't too upset, but like it was still really frustrating. So like don't let me influence you to go to Disney. It's really expensive and like they need to figure some stuff out. I don't know what's going on lately. I was not able to find like any reports of like why everything was shut down, which I thought was really weird because the Disney bloggers like talk about everything all the time. So I thought it was weird that like there was no information anywhere about why the rides kept getting shut down this day. I don't know what was up. It was really frustrating. Anyway, for Smuggler's Run, which did stay up this day, I have this Studio Adorkable Han Solo sticker. I had to cut him up because it's way too massive of a sticker. That's okay. So we went on Smuggler's Run, which is fun, but not as fun as Rise of the Resistance. Rise of the Resistance is like top notch. So I really hope when we go back in May that they have figured out what is wrong with it and that it can stay running for more than 2 seconds. Anyway, after that, we got like brunch, I guess. We got the garden wraps at Ronto Roasters, which are actually pretty good. Galaxy's Edge, as far as Disney food goes, I think has the best Disney food. Sorry, there's someone using a weed whacker. I freaking hate weed whackers with a dying passion. With an undying passion, that's what I mean. Weed whackers and leaf blowers. Lawn blowers? I'm just making up words today. Okay, now I have to pause. This is really annoying. Okay, I think they're done for now. I know that like for the most part the camera won't pick up a lot of background noise, but it's just the fact that like I can't hear myself think when stuff like that's going on. So just wanted to wait until they were done. So anyway, we went to Ronto Roasters. I think I was talking about how we really like the food in Galaxy's Edge. It's a little bit different. I know people like really like Disneyland food. We don't. So it's really refreshing to have like some better options in Galaxy's Edge. And then I'm going to mark that so many rides were temporarily closed. So we walked all the way over to Toontown to go on the Runaway Railway, which just opened. It was the only part of Toontown that was open. Sorry, there was a piece of dust there. And then we entered Toontown and they're like, just so you know, the ride's down right now. And I'm like, okay. So we're just like, do you know when it's going to be up? Nope. Okay. We'll come back later. We never went back because it was down for the entire day. So I don't know what that was about. I feel like all of like the newer rides or all of the recently renovated rides were having problems. So I don't know what to do with that information, but I just wrote down that this is fine with the Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Because then we went over to New Orleans Square and got in line for Pirates, and the same thing happened. They were like, we don't know when it's going to be back up. And Pirates came back up that day, later in the day, but we were like, I'm over waiting in lines for rides that like clearly are not functioning properly today. So anyway, after our Pirates of the Caribbean fail, we went over to Star Tours, which is one of my favorite rides. I like that it's different every time. I think that's really fun. So Star Tours is going to get like a third box situation. And this one was the version with like the ice foxes from The Last Jedi, which I love those little creatures. I love that movie, actually. I know a bunch of people don't like it, but whatever, I like it. And the ice foxes towards the end of the movie are so cute. So that is a Glaceon sticker from a Fox and Cactus Pokemon sheet, but like it's the same creature, come on. And then because we were having such issues with rides this day, we decided to go watch The Tale of the Lion King, which is a new-ish show. So that was a lot of fun. It was a great show. The person behind us was really grouchy and was like we scooted over at one point and she was like, stay in your place. I'm like, okay, lady. People were really grouchy in the park this day. Like, I don't know why. I think it's because it was cold and like so many things were not working properly, but I'm like, you don't need to take it out on me, gosh. So anyway, I was like paranoid that she was going to yell at me because I'm 30 years old and I'm still scared of grown-ups. But yeah, the show was great. Tale of the Lion King. I liked it as a break from all of the ride nonsense. And also it was just a really great show. It was a musical show, obviously. So anyway, I don't have any lion stickers, obviously. So I just have this paw sticker from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. because that kind of reminds me of a lion. So that's the first portion of the day. And then we went on Haunted Mansion after that, which Haunted Mansion, I feel like, always slightly breaks down while you're on it. I feel like it's just something you accept about it. But while we were in line, I realized that Haunted Mansion was my dream wedding venue, and I didn't even realize it because we were like poking around, and I'm like, this is exactly the style I would have wanted for my wedding. So that was funny to realize, I guess. I don't know. You're probably like, that's not funny, but I thought it was a little funny. So I'm trying to figure out what pattern I want to use here. Let's use, I don't know why this is a difficult decision right now. Maybe this one, I guess. This will be for Haunted Mansion. Always a good ride. Oh, while we were about to like walk into the actual building from the line, we were joking. Nathan was joking. I wasn't joking about this because I was saying like, this is like my dream wedding venue. I just realized. And he was like, oh yeah, let's get divorced and then like have another wedding. And then the cast member manning the line was like, happy ever after, because he saw our buttons, and everyone's real nice to you when you wear buttons. The thing I'm going to mark after that is I got a Mickey pretzel, which was one of the best moments of my life. I'm not even joking. So I'm going to put in a glitter label for that. I had never had one of the pretzels, and like sometimes pretzels, depending on where I am, they're good or they're not so good. This one was quite good. We ate them while watching people scream on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, which is the first roller coaster I ever went on. And then a few years after that, bad things happened on it, and it was not the park's fault, but I can't go on that ride ever again after hearing what happened. Because if someone else ever tries that and I'm involved, I just don't want to be around for that. So anyway, I'll watch everyone scream on the ride though. And then I already talked a little bit about this, but Rise of the Resistance, we waited in line for like over an hour and then it broke down. So that was not fun. And then we went on Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters, which I had never been on before. And it's not much to write home about, I'm gonna be honest. They have better versions of that same concept of ride now. So just go on those ones. Like the Toy Story Midway Mania and California Adventure is a better version. I'm looking for a sticker that I can use here, sorry. What's the other thing called? The Spider-Man ride is better too. So just go on one of those. Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters was innovative for its time, but now I think It's not very good, and we waited a really long time in line for that. Why can't I decide what I'm trying to use here? Hold on. All right, I figured it out. I'm gonna replace that purple label with this blue label because I wanted to use a purple label right underneath it. So I'm finally going to complete this middle portion of the day. So for Haunted Mansion, I have, of course, the Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Haunted Mansion dancing couple from one of those sheets. I forget which one. For my Mickey pretzel, I don't have any pretzel stickers right now, so I just have this Carly Plans Mickey or Minnie Ears icon. That works. For waiting in line for Rise of the Resistance for way too long, and then the ride shutting down while we were in line, I have a Grumpy Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then I had no idea what to mark Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters with, so I'm finally going to use one of my Tamagotchi stickers from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. because it's kind of like a video game situation. So, I don't know. It works in my head. Then after Astro Blasters, we got dinner. We were getting really tired and cold at this point. So we went to Zocalo, which was actually really good. I would recommend it. It's cute, and the food was pretty good. We got like the smothered burritos or whatever you call them. So for that, I'm going to use, let's use this, I guess. I don't know. I haven't used this pattern yet, so let's pull that in. And it's just a really cute restaurant. Like they have lots of cute lights that look like stars and all of that. So I have a Chipotle sticker from the sticker party because I didn't know what else to pull for that. And then we got hot cocoa because like I said, we were kind of cold. So, you know what's funny is normally I use all of my little things really quickly, but this time around, I have not used a lot of little things yet. So let's use a little thing. Okay, there's that. And then I have a Molly Loves Hot Cocoa sticker from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. That is so cute. And then we went on It's a Small World because it was, you know, one of the rides that was actually functioning that day. Yay. I love It's a Small World because I'm a dork. Also, it's a really long ride, so I feel like you get your money's worth and you get your wait time's worth going on It's a Small World. I think it's definitely worth it. I'm going to run out of space. Okay, we're going to put this at the bottom of the day, actually. And then I'm going to pull in another. I should not have used that box for dinner. That was too much. Okay, hold on. All right, we're back. So Molly Loves Hot Cocoa did not change, but I decided to make dinner time a little bit smaller. Hopefully I can fit the writing in there. And then for It's a Small World, I just have this Molly Loves Disney sticker because it's classic Disney. Again, I just think that ride is really worth it, even if you think it's dorky. Like, you get a lot of ride time out of it, okay? Which, compared to a lot of the other rides that we tried and failed to go on this day, makes it much more worth it. Okay, I just cut off C-3PO's like bottom half and it fell on the floor, so I'm gonna have to find that later. But after that, we went on Star Tours again because, you know, your favorite rides, you gotta go multiple times. So I have C-3PO for that, and this time it was the pod racing version of it from Phantom Menace. So that's what I love about Star Tours. First of all, I love the concept. It's like you're going on a trip somewhere in outer space. I think that's really cool. And like the line is really interactive and fun. Lots to entertain you. And then like it's different every time you ride it. And then there's always like someone on the ride with me who has never been on it, and they're like so like amazed. And I'm like, yeah, it's great. So anyway, went on Star Tours again, and then we watched the fireworks. So the last time we went last year, we went on a Monday and they weren't doing fireworks. So when we were picking our dates, first of all, we had to pick dates that my husband was actually off work and that I was off work too. So Fridays worked out. But then also it's nice because on Fridays they actually have the fireworks. So I just have this sparkler sticker from Carly Plans. Actually, I'm going to wait to put that down before I do everything else. And then we went on Smuggler's Run again because, again, you got to go on your favorite stuff multiple times, especially when they are the only rides in the park actually working. because Rise of the Resistance was down at this point. It like came back. No, actually, it never came back after this point. It was open for maybe like an hour or two, sometime in the middle of the day, but we weren't dealing with that. Okay, so for going on Smuggler's Run again, we're gonna use this. Galaxy's Edge looks awesome at night. It's so cool. And then we went on Peter Pan because I felt like it and my husband obliged. And then we finished the night by going on Alice in Wonderland, which I think is another great nighttime ride. And then we got churros because it was still very cold and I wanted some sort of dessert. I was extremely hungry this day, which was very weird. I think partially because it was cold, and then also this is probably around the time I was starting to get sick. So I think my body was just like, you need to eat stuff to like keep up your energy, you know? That's my theory anyway. I mean, a big part of it was that I was just really cold, but I think in my heart, I knew I was about to get really sick. So for the churro, we're gonna use a little thing. It's gonna go this way. I don't know if you can see this on camera, sorry. With the extenders, it's a little tricky, especially because I have a really shallow desk. So I will show you this in a minute if it is not showing on camera. It's also really hard to put stickers down straight on extenders when they're like this. We're gonna call it good. We're gonna say that's good. Yeah, okay. So to finish out this day, I'm gonna move this up just a little bit so you can actually see what's going on. So like I said, I have this sparkler sticker for the fireworks from Carly Plans. And then we went on Smuggler's Run again. So I have like a X-Wing sticker from Studio Adorkable. I'm gonna have to cut the bottom of this off and hope that I do it the right way. I'm gonna cut a little bit less and see if that's enough. Her old stickers, I bought these a million years ago, like definitely don't need as much of a border on them as they have. So I don't know if her newer stickers have less of like a border around the image at this point. Let me cut off the top too while we're at it. I know this is fascinating right here. I'm not the best with scissors, so this is gonna look just okay. Okay, that's better. That's much better. Okay, so we went on Smuggler's Run again, and this time we got to be the pilots, which I like that ride no matter what role I have, but in the morning we got the engineer role, which is less exciting. Although I think being the gunner is the absolute least exciting, personally. So I was glad that we got to be the pilots this time, even though I'm not very good at piloting, honestly. So Smuggler's Run, and then like I said, we went on Peter Pan and Alice. So I just have this little like Molly princess sticker. I don't know, I didn't have anything specific for either of those rides. And then we got churros, so I just happen to have a churro sticker from Carly Plans from a sampler. So that is the day. Okay, now you can see that. Oh, that looks nice. So yeah, that was our Disneyland day. Lots of stuff going on, even though half the stuff in the park that is worth riding was down. I was really excited to go on Pirates because like it was down last year when we went, and then Indiana Jones is down right now for renovations or repairs or whatever, which is like one of my favorite rides. So we found things to do. It's just like, it was annoying how much time we wasted in the park in line. We ended up staying like super late this night. I think we were there until 11:30 because we spent so much time wasted. So yeah. All right, Saturday we slept in, obviously. I'm just seeing how much more time I have left. So mark that. How many things do I have to mark? I have a lot of things to mark on Saturday. This is weird. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's not a ton, but it's more than you would think. Okay. So now he's back with the leaf blower. I hate leaf blowers. Anyway, I have a sleep in script from Carly Plans, and then a Molly Has Sweet Dreams sticker from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. I should have put this down first, but we made mistakes and we're gonna have to live with them. I'm gonna pause for this leaf blower. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put in this fireworks half box at the bottom of the day because I know I want to use that. And then we're gonna fill in with a glitter label, I think. Yeah, that'll work. Let's use the pink. And then I can tell you what all of this is for. So we slept in because we were up very late the night before, or at least very late for us. And then I ran some errands, so I went and picked up my dry cleaning, and I also went to the bank, but I decided not to mark that. This is like a decluttering sticker from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then I finished filming part 2 of the wedding plan with me that I started earlier in the week. So I'm glad I did that because then the next couple weeks I was not really up for filming. That's part of why I'm so behind right now. So another camcorder from Planet Hannah. And then I did my March budget. So we're gonna pull a little thing for that. Nathan baked peach cobbler because he was gonna go celebrate his dad's birthday with him the next day. That did not end up happening, but we had little mini peach cobblers that he made for us, which were absolutely delightful. That was a wonderful thing to have, especially because it had been so cold this week. And then we watched the Two Towers, or at least we started it this day. So I'm gonna pull in, I think this type of label, sure. And then the last thing I'm gonna mark, which is a precursor to the next day, is that both of us were just really tired this day. Turns out we were definitely getting sick and just didn't really realize it. So we'll talk about that in a moment. Oops. Okay. So for the budget, I've got this piggy bank icon that's really old. For peach cobbler, I have this pie sticker from Itty Bitty. It's from Once More with Love. Don't let me lie to you. Those peach cobblers were so good. And then for Two Towers, I've got a TV icon from Planet Hannah. And then for both of us just being exhausted and really tired, I have this tired Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Okay, last day, Sunday, the least best day. If you watch Try Guys, you understand the least best phenomenon. The not great day of this week. So I woke up this morning with a slight sore throat and a runny nose, okay? So I'm just gonna use this label that's bopping about that I pulled up a long time ago for that. So, oh God, I have 8 things to mark this day. That's wild. So I have this sick girl from Fox and Cactus. So I woke up and I'm like, I need to take a COVID test. And so I walk into the kitchen and what is my husband doing but taking a COVID test? And I'm like, how are you feeling? And he's like, I think he described basically the same symptoms that I had. And I'm like, yep, that's why I've been stocking up on free COVID tests from the government and from our health insurance, because our health insurance will send you free COVID tests in the mail. So yeah, he took a COVID test and that line was creeping up and I'm like, take another one, let's double check. And then I was taking one and I was testing negative, which was weird. So my husband got 2 COVID positive tests this day and I was testing negative. That was strange. So to mark that he tested positive for COVID, we're still not sure where we got it. Obviously, you went to Disneyland 2 days ago. That's probably where you got it. I'm not 100% convinced that was it because we got sick so quickly after that the incubation period doesn't make sense. Nathan at work had somebody, not somebody he knew, but there were COVID cases at his office that were reported. And then I obviously work at a university and I run into 1 million people a day. So it's possible I brought it home. We're not 100% sure. So who knows? We got it somewhere. It was definitely going around this time. So But yeah, after almost 3 years, I'm trying to figure out what labels I can use while I'm telling my story. After almost 3 years of a pandemic, or actually technically, if you think about it globally, like it had already been 3 years. COVID caught up with us, which we're so glad that we got vaccinated and, you know, did everything we could up to a point. It was really fascinating though, because like obviously we just had our wedding. I have a "This is fine" Molly. Although I was oddly calm about, we both were oddly calm about the fact that he was testing positive. It was kind of weird. We're like, okay, I guess it had to happen eventually. But yeah, obviously we just had our wedding. So in January, and one of the things I was really nervous about with having a wedding was that, especially in January, was having a COVID surge, and we didn't get COVID at our wedding. People who had COVID stayed home, so nobody spread it to us, and we didn't spread it to anybody because we isolated before. And we didn't get COVID on our honeymoon. My husband got a cold sometime around our wedding, but he was testing negative for COVID. And at the time I was like, maybe the tests were wrong, but then just seeing how soon and how aggressively he tested positive for COVID, like it made me believe in the negative test that we had earlier in the year. So yeah, I know I'm telling that story in kind of a weird way, but I'm trying to plan at the same time. So anyway, yeah, he tested positive twice. Like the line was solid. Like it was very clear. And then I was testing negative. So this is a Molly Gets Vaccinated sticker from Eddie Sticker Co. And then I was still feeling fine other than having a slight sore throat and a runny nose. So I did a bunch of laundry. And then I wore myself out and I had to lie in bed. So that's the next thing I'm going to mark. So I'm going to do that. Actually, no, I'm not going to use that for that. For lying in bed, let's use, I'm like totally running out of regular labels. This is cute. Let's just use this color of washi. So next week will be the COVID week because like I said, I was testing negative for like 3 or 4 days, and then I just stopped testing myself, and then I tested myself like 5 to 6 days after this, and then I tested positive. So it's like I had it the whole time. It's just I wasn't testing positive for it, which was only annoying because everyone that I was talking to was like, well, technically you can come to campus, or like technically you can be around people. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure I got COVID. Like, I don't want to give it to anybody. So that was annoying. I'm like, I really don't think you want me to be around people right now. I know I'm testing negative, but like I have all the same symptoms as my husband. Like, I'm pretty sure I've got it too. That can't just be a coincidence. So yeah. I made hot cocoa for myself because I still had that in the house, luckily. And then I finished my part of the wedding thank you notes. So I did not take responsibility for all the thank you notes. We split them up according to whose family they were, and then whoever, we kind of split up the mutual friends. Like I took one set of friends and he took another set of friends, and then obviously we had our own individual friends too. But yeah, I was done with my part of the wedding thank yous at this point. And so we both signed our names on them, but like we each were responsible for one half of the guest list. So mine were done. But then, like I said, since we had COVID in the household, I didn't want to lick a bunch of envelopes and send them to people. So I had to wait to mail them. So that kind of sucked that like I was done with them, but I didn't feel like I could send them because we were sick. So these stickers are all from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. I love these postage stamp stickers for marking mail and stuff like that. And then I went down, I don't know why. I think it's because I had just filmed my own wedding plan with me. I went back into all the Scribble Prince Co. teams wedding plan with me is from way back in the day. So like Andrea's and Kirsten's, they got married, I think the same year. Like, what year was that? Like 6 or 7 years ago. So for some reason, I just felt like watching them. And then I was watching, I don't think I was subscribed to J. Crew Plans back then. So I went back and watched hers too as like the wedding guest. So I was just watching, yeah, I have it written here. I was watching the 2016 wedding plan with me. I went back and watched all of those because I had nothing else to do and I wasn't feeling very well. So I'd have a laptop icon from Planet Hannah. So yeah, I think I just wanted to watch like what wedding plan with me's looked like a long time ago. Because I had just finished filming my own. That would be fun if they like refilmed some of their wedding plan with me's, because that was back before people really did a lot of memory keeping. So it was just like them putting their plans ahead of time. So I think it would be fun. Like, they're not going to be watching my channel, but like, I think it'd be fun if they would do a memory keeping version of their weddings from back in the day. Okay, so that is everything. Let me show you what's left of the kit. I got a bunch of washi. Got one full box functional stuff, another full box of the date covers, more of the ladies. I love the patterns in this kit. Like, I don't love the colors so much, but I do love the patterns that came in this kit. All right, so that's what's left. Let me go write everything in. This is going to take me a minute. All right, this looks so cute. I love this. Okay, the last thing I'm going to add over here in the sidebar, I just want to use one of these large Molly Goes to Disney stickers, the one where she's like wearing the ears and has the Minnie Mouse umbrella balloon. So this is going to go over here in the sidebar. Oh, that's adorable. I love it. Okay. All right, so that was my Disneyland week. There will be a couple more of these coming up since we got those SoCal tickets. So in April, there will be one for California Adventure, and then in May, we'll go back to Disneyland again, and hopefully everything will work that time. Especially because that'll be the weekend of my birthday, so yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed hearing about my week. Let me know how you're doing down below, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!